AI is a conversation that we've been having lots of conversations about. So Sean, I really want to talk to you about AI implementation, okay? And I want you to think through how, from your perspective, the areas, right? What are the areas within a business should leaders prioritize when considering the integration of AI? So where should they prioritize it? How should they leverage AI? And where should they start if they're doing so?
Oh man, you weren't here for the last 30 minutes, were you? Yeah, I think just broadly, what I'm going to say, and this, you're not going to be happy with this answer, but start with the most simple thing you can do. And this is going to be start with the most simple process or task that will impact the largest group of your employees. The thing that will have the biggest adoption within your company, that will satisfy the most amount of your employees. Because the happier your employees, the happier your customers will be. Because when your employees can produce the most amount of output with the least amount of effort and the highest quality of output, the most quality of output for your customers, they're going to see that, they're going to feel it, they're going to know that. So if you can adjust even the slightest thing using AI tools, and if you're in a business of producing content, for instance, and you can improve the quality of that for your customers, do that. And if that's simply using ChatGPT, great, deploy that. Give it to everybody, make sure they're using it. If you're, like us, a software development company, and you can improve the coding practices of your business by giving every single one of your engineers the tool to improve their coding practices, and it shortens the time it takes to produce that code, do that. Give them that tool. Make it that simple. Just give them the thing that helps their day-to-day that much more simple. Don't go and buy 10 tools, tell them they need to accomplish 10 things by the end of 10 days, or else. Just start with one thing that's simple, that impacts the most amount of people, and has the highest adoption capability possible. Because your ability to influence your business at the end of the day is going to become from your people's ability to believe that what you did for them had the highest impact to them as individuals, not to the highest impact to your ROI as a business. You'll have better results as a business because of your people, not because of your dollars.
That's a great answer. Oh, perfect. You're moving the mic. That's amazing, and I think that actually sets up very well for the next question I'm going to ask you, Saul, about the fractional executive talent, right? When you think about the value of that. And right now, there is a lot of economic uncertainty, pardon the pun, but we are in election year, and there's a lot of things happening. So what value does this executive talent bring to businesses in terms of strategic direction, in terms of agility, in terms of being nimble, right? What does this mean? Talk about the value at this point in time.
Yeah, so when it's election year, a lot of weird things happen, right? People stop hiring, they hold off on spending, they slow down on projects, they lay off sometimes, and that may not affect the enterprise as much as small businesses, but there's a fire brewing and things can be out of control, and everyone's always late getting back into the market, right? And I think a good way to leverage fractional and interim executives is to bring in that dynamic leadership. So one, they can help you with the day-to-day, we'll put the SOP and process in place so you can still be competitive without maybe bringing on someone at that level full-time. Also, the person that tends to be brought in interim or fractional is access to talent you really wouldn't be able to bring on full-time anyway, with their ability to assess and understand metrics at a very high, complex level to give you a competitive edge. But just something we see in the market a lot, right? And like I said, it's really important to, like I said, not let the election year, things like that, make you make crazy decisions. So I think really that's a really good way to leverage that is look at your business like, hey, where could I use someone who's been where I currently am, that's much further along, and help give me an advantage, help me build resilience. And resilience to us is not just solving problems, right? It's creating a culture that is innovative, that has collaboration, that works together, that believes in the company's mission and vision, even if they don't agree with the leader, right? They agree with what they're working on, and they're resilient, and that's good. It's going to foster good conversations. But I think being able to get access to those individuals that can come in and really lay down the groundwork once you're able to hire, ramp up, and just help you weather the storm or uncertainty without putting yourself in a very bad position.
And I think that this is just, you all are just building off of one another. Wayne, I'm actually going to go to you, and as you all are just building off of each other, I really want you to speak to the legal and security considerations around AI integration, and what steps should a business take, right? So you have somebody talking about leveraging the opportunity, start small and work your way large, right? And then you think about the fractional leadership and how you can impact your business and your community and everything else that you're doing. But there is a very technical approach to the things that you have to do, and what legal security steps should business leaders prioritize when implementing AI technologies with